everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to part 3. I know I said there wasn't going to be a part 3, but there is. So on part 2, when I was talking about my surgery, actually when I was talking about my MRI and my follow-up appointment, at that follow-up appointment, my injury doctor had given me a cortisone shot before I started physical therapy. I just wanted to throw that in there because I forgot to mention that, and I also got that as part of a treatment, and it has not helped. And then also during my surgery, I forgot to mention that I also had a stent implanted into my iliac vein, so that if I was to ever fall again or any kind of trauma to my stomach, my vein won't collapse again from my artery compressing it from May-Thurner Syndrome. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you can go to the second video, and that explains a little bit about May-Thurner Syndrome. I was also given balloon angioplasty, and I was also put on Plavix, a second blood thinner. So I was on Xarelto, and I still am on Xarelto, and then I was on Plavix for 3 months. So I want to continue with my story. Let me go back to. Okay, so I had my surgery on March 2nd with Dr. Mohan, where I was diagnosed with May-Thurner Syndrome. So let me go through here because a lot of March had to do with my son being bullied, which will be another video. That one will be FU bullies. So this one, I don't know what I'm gonna name it. It's just part 3. Okay, so my follow-up appointment after my surgery was March 22nd. At that appointment, I had many questions, and I had a lot of questions about going to Florida. So I had asked my surgeon if it would be okay if I went to Florida on a plane. He said it would. I was gonna be okay. So, but I had to get up during my flight, and I was given a prescription for pneumatic compression, the things that go on your legs that like blow up and then, you know, go down to kind of move your legs. So, you know, just so I didn't have to get up. I did have my compression socks on, and I had the blow up compression things that were from my ankle to my thigh. So my plane ride to Florida was all right. I didn't really have any complications until I got there. So day 1, well, we got there at night, so day 2. So day 2, we get into the water, and my parents have a pool, and I'm in Michigan. You know, I live in Michigan, so it was cold. So we get to Florida, and it's all sunny and warm and nice, and get in the sun. Day 1, my leg blows up. It turns bright red, where none of my, you know, it kind of looked like sunburn, but none of my other body parts were affected, just my leg. And then it looked like I had blisters all over my leg. I mean, and this is the first day. So I can't get in the sun on the second day, the third day, and on the 4th day, I put a sock on so that I could get in the water because I was miserable. It was awful. It hurt so bad. My leg, I thought, was gonna blow up. I'm gonna put pictures here. I learned they're not over here, they're over here. So I'm gonna put pictures up right here, just maybe like a little slideshow of what I was dealing with when I went to Florida, when my doctor said that I was gonna be okay. I wasn't. My blood thinners made my body a wreck. And yeah, I was so sensitive to the sun on just my legs. I mean, just all these pictures here. So I get home from Florida, and so I went to Florida. Oops, let me see. It was in April 4th, I think. April 4th, and we came home on the 13th. So I have an appointment. I made actually the appointment while I was in Florida. I was miserable. I was in so much pain. So he got me in on the 29th of April. And I mean, just more pictures of what I've been dealing with my leg right here. And this is where he diagnosed me with PTS, which is post-thrombotic syndrome. It is something that I will deal with now for the rest of my life. It never goes away. The blood clots have damaged my vein in my left leg, so pretty much it will never be the same. I think it will always be discolored like this. I'm lucky I didn't lose my leg. Actually, there was a time during all this that I was begging them to take my leg off. It hurt so bad, and the pressure and the pain and the blood clots and the cramps, and it just got so much. I just wanted him to take my leg off, and he just kept saying, "You're too young. You can't. Let's try to heal this. Let's try to heal this. Let's try to get you better and back on your feet." So, I mean, that's pretty much my story. Just now I've been dealing with just the effects of the post-thrombotic syndrome. I don't really know too much about this at this point. At that point, now I'm going to start researching it more, so that I can give a better video on May-Thurner Syndrome and post-thrombotic syndrome. Because at least with May-Thurner Syndrome, they call it a rare syndrome, when I don't feel like it's all that rare. I talk about it, when I first started talking about it, when I was diagnosed with it, nobody had heard about it. Now I've kind of been talking to strangers and people that I meet out, and it's like, you know, they'll be like, "Yeah, I've heard that word before." I had one lady to say, "I used to work in a vascular surgeon's office as an appointment taker years ago, and I've heard the word May-Thurner Syndrome." I just think that it's something that if you don't have an injury, or you don't have something traumatic happen to your abdomen area, that it's just something you'll never know that you had. You will not be diagnosed with it until your autopsy, until you're dead. So I just think everybody needs to know about this. I think everybody needs to learn about blood clots, learn the symptoms, learn, you know, I don't know what I'm trying to say. You just have to know about them so that you know what to expect. If you do get one, you're not blindsided like I am, like I was. I was dumbfounded that I had a blood clot. I thought blood clots were for older people, people that were put in the hospital, people that, you know, were sick. I wasn't sick. I wasn't injured until I fell, and even then I fell in August and didn't get my first symptom until January, and all that time. And then even after that, they kept sending me to all these different doctors for all these different things that were in my abdomen, and nobody looked at my iliac veins. It's crazy that all of my tests, all 40, I think I ended up counting 43 appointments, and nobody looked at my iliac vein, including my vascular surgeon. We did not know why my blood clots wouldn't go away, why they wouldn't go away with medicine, why, none of it, until he went in to clean my blood clots out. It's crazy. You shouldn't have to be diagnosed with a syndrome that you were born with at 49 years old. I think that's crazy. I wish I would have advocated more for myself, but I didn't know. I didn't know how to or what to, or I didn't know. I didn't know nothing. So I'm here to explain everything to you, hopefully not in a mumbled way. But I want to get more into the May-Thurner Syndrome and the post-thrombotic syndrome and the symptoms of a blood clot and what to do if you think you have one. I mean, obviously go to the hospital. Don't do what I did. If you watch part 1 and part 2, I waited an awful lot before I went to any doctors throughout all of this, and I don't suggest that. I really suggest, especially the older you get, take your symptoms and your body seriously, because you never know. You never know when your last day will be from something that could have been prevented. Blood clots are completely preventable. They are completely treatable if you know you have them, if you don't wait. All right, I'm just, hopefully I put all my pictures. Hopefully I just had a slideshow going of my different pictures of what I've been through with my legs. That's really what I wanted to portray in this video. This picture right here was the worst that my leg got, and I still didn't call my doctor right away. Like, don't do that. I'm learning now any kind of trying to read my body, and I know that I will never again go, I think I can wait. I'm not gonna wait. I'm just gonna go to the emergency room. Probably won't even do the urgent care anymore. Like, that literally, my last time of going to the urgent care was a waste of time. I should have just went to the emergency room. I passed right by the emergency room, the hospital, to go to the urgent care. I don't know why I do the things that I do. I don't know. I'm gonna try. Hopefully I can get better on a schedule on these videos, but really I have to make these videos when my leg lets me and that I'm not sitting here in pain, because I'm in a little bit of pain right now, kind of why I'm a little all over the place here. But mostly this video I wanted to just do the pictures and show you what I've been through, and hopefully I can get a little more informative on my next video. All right, you guys have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you later. Bye.